He says bro. Ah, almost. Ooh, he's getting close. 38. He's 9 hit points right there. Yes, there it is, the 39 KO. Good fight, my dude. Heavy ballista PK and everything as well. No freaking way. Hey, what's up, Seerz here. Now today is a profound day in OSRS. Of course, the Kebos Lowlands have come with a farming guild, a new Slayer master, a new Slayer cave, new seeds, new diaries, new monsters, new bosses, everything. I would say this update has something to offer for everyone. Low level, medium, high, whether you're a skiller, a PVMer, all that stuff. I was even PKing earlier at the freaking bank. It's quite active. I'm sure it has died out since the recording, but either way, there's a lot happening with this update. And like I said, 46 new items, so I do want to cover a good amount of things in this video and just briefly touch upon each little subject. If you are looking to get to the Kebos Lowlands or the Farming Guild, Slayer Master, that type of area, you can use a CIR fairy ring code, or you could actually plant a spirit tree, or use a fairy ring, or use a skills necklace. You also get a new teleport to Brimstone from the diaries, which I will talk about in just a bit. Alright, moving on to the Konar and the Kebos Lowland diary. Nothing is too dramatic here. All the easy medium tasks, not much of a challenge. 70 smithing for the hard, 62 slayer, 74 farming. That is a bit of a challenge, I guess. If you do unlock this, you get unlimited teleports to the Konar woodland, 3 teleports to the Brimstone every day, which is where the new Slayer Master is, and all the creatures in the caves and whatnot. 6% chance to catch 2 fish at once. No additional experience. That's actually pretty damn good. Slayer helmet will now work as a Shazian 5 helmet after talking to the Captain Cleave. 5% increased yield from Hesidious and Farming Guild herb patches. That's pretty freaking good. 40 free dynamite as well. Okay, looking at the elite, 77 rune crafting, 90 wood cutting, high combat stats, 82 fishing, 84 cooking, 95 slayer, kill a hydra, 90 magic, 85 farming. So that is definitely some beefy requirements. Unlimited teleports to Brimstone. If you happen to complete the elite diary, you will get Radha's blessing, which is the best in slot blessing, of course, with 2 prayer. So still nothing that crazy. Unlimited teleports to Brimstone. If you're trying to farm a lot of Hydra, or you're trying to get 9 on Slayer, all that good stuff, you might want to look into this. It could save you like a minute every here and there. 8% instead of 6% chance to catch 2 fish at once. Antique lamp, 20 slayer points for completing a slayer task instead of 18 from Konar though. 10% reduced burn chance at the city kitchens, up to 5% if you're trying to get your cooking up. That is decent. This is a big one right here. 10% additional blood runes while blood rune crafting on Zaya, which is insane. No additional experience, of course, but that is some nice gold in the pocket. Protection from the burn effect in the Slayer dungeon without the boots of stone, so you could use primordials or freaking Pegasians, all that good stuff. Pretty interesting achievement diary overall. We can also see right here, create your own battle staff from scratch within the Farming Guild. They've just came out with a whole bunch of new seeds, and one of them is the Celestrius, I think, and you plant it. Takes 3 days though, but it's a battle staff tree, which is going to be awesome. I'm sure you can farm it and harvest it for some good ass XP and a lot of gold for battle staffs. Really helpful for Iron Man. I did venture over to the Farming Guild. I will definitely be using it. I'm like 95 farming, so I'll probably, definitely make use of it while I can before I get 99. There's a lot of new seeds. Most of them are untradeable for sure, and there's some crazy ones. There's even like a demi boss. I think it's called the Hespori patch, and you have to grow the boss, and then you can kill it afterwards. I believe from this boss, you can actually get a bottomless compost bucket, which is insane. Like if you're an Iron Man, this is going to help out so much. It basically is what it sounds like. It also drops like white lily seeds. You get farming XP, some other loot, all that type of stuff. So it should be interesting to go and kill this in the future. There's also an anima patch at 76 farming, which you can plant these untradeable seeds. First off, the Atlas seed, which will increase the yield to other patches in game if this is planted, which is insane. An Eyesore seed, which decreases the disease chance on seeds and patches. The Chrono seed, which increases the speed at which the patches grow by providing a chance to skip a growth stage. No matter what, these plants will only last 3.5 days and then they will die and go extinct, so you have to replant those, but like amazing benefits, I'm not gonna lie. We also can't forget about the redwood patch at 90 farming. The seeds are tradable to of course plant this. Hopefully it's not too much. Like I said, I was trying to buy a battle staff Celestria seed in the GE for like 500k and it wouldn't even buy, so these seeds could be quite pricey. This redwood will take 106 hours to grow, which is mind-blowing. That's like 4 to 5 days, a lot longer than the hardwood. And considering a magic tree is only like 5.5 hours or something. And then of course the Celestria's tree, which we already talked about. Seeds are tradable, 85 farming, 3 days to grow. You actually get wood from chopping it, and then you can use 40 fletching with a knife to turn that wood into a battle staff. There's also farming contracts. I went and actually did one already. I'll probably get like 50 or 100 of them done, maybe do loot from 100 at the end, because you get like a little loot crate of seeds. Who knows how good it could be? Probably not anything crazy, but you never know. These farming contracts are basically Slayer for farming. So this guy's gonna, say, go plant this, go harvest this, go do this, and then once you've completed the task, you'll get the XP and the reward, and then you can repeat. This environment looks amazing. And yeah, of course, the new Slayer Master Konar, you need 75 combat, which is a hair bit lower than Neve. You could, might want to go to this instead of Neve if you don't have 85 combat. I feel like these tasks are still pretty good, and you get 18 Slayer points, but if you do the diary, you get 20, like I said. There is a large handful of new items. I'm definitely not going to talk about all of them. It'd take me like 15-20 minutes, and I'm just not going to do that. But there is a Dragon Hasta, which isn't that great, but it still could have uses in certain bosses or monsters. I'm not exactly sure. More research will have to be done on it. There's also Dragon Knives, which are just OP. Like, rune knives are already OP enough, especially if you're like a 1 defense pure, PKing, or you're actually 42, 45 defense, you're a range tank. These dragon knives will be insane. Also, the cool thing about using Konar, she will give you a task all across the land. Like, she might tell you kill 150 bloodvelds in the Slayer Tower, and then she's going to say kill 150 bloodvelds in Neve's Cave. So it's really going to switch up, and make sure you go to the right place, or you won't actually, be getting the Slayer XP. Also, while doing any Konar task, not even just in her new cave, you can actually get a generic loot table to any monster that she assigns, which is, increased loot. So that could be pretty cool with the new Dragon Hasta as well. And I do believe a Dragon Sword and Dragon Harpoon, but that might just be from the Drakes. You can also cannon everywhere in this dungeon except the Alchemist Hydra. It should also be noted that you should buy Boots of Stone from any Slayer Master so you can go inside this dungeon, or you will take rapid damage, or Granite Boots, or the new Boots of Brimstone, which probably aren't out yet, which is an add-on piece to combine with the Granite Boots, and they're similar to Guardian Boots. I don't think they're going to be used that much, but still kind of cool. There's a couple demon and hellhound locations within this dungeon, but we're mostly focused on the new creatures. The sulfur lizards at 44 Slayer, the worms, or however you say that, at 62, the drake at 84, and then the hydra at 95, which is a non-task monster, so you could just go in and kill it. But I'm pretty sure if you kill anything within this dungeon off task, the loot is going to be dramatically worse. And then, of course, the Alchemist Hydra at 95 Slayer. This thing is such a freaking badass. It looks amazing. It is a little bit easier than what I anticipated, but it's a Slayer creature. So, I mean, what are you going to expect? If we look at Kraken or even Smoke Devil or some of those bosses, they're extremely easy and decent gold. A couple J-mods even said that the new Hydra would be better than Vorkath and Zulrah, loot-wise. I'm not sure if that's cracked up to be the case. I know the Lance is going for over 100 mil right now, and I don't think it'll stay that high. Honestly, I've seen Wooks and some other people use the Lance against like Vorkath and whatnot, and the Dragon Hunter crossbow is still better, so we'll have to find a use for it. I guess Rune Dragons, that would be so freaking good there, but besides that, I'm not sure. Just talking about the Drake, it drops a Drake Claw, which you can add to the Boots of Stone to make Boots of Brimstone, and then a Drake Tooth, which can be added to the Holy Sandals, which would make Devout Boots. And both of these boots are really not that freaking good, but it's still something, just new content. I'm sure people will use them every here and there. They could look pretty badass. Strictly talking about the mini version of the Hydras, it drops 3 ring pieces which can be combined into the Brimstone ring, pretty neat, and it also drops a Hydra tail which can be attached to the Dragon Bone necklace, and it'll have a better effect than the Bone Crusher and some other things. It's still not that great, but you might want to look into it. We can see the stats are spread at 4 across the board for attack and defense bonuses, and then 6 magic. But the cool thing about this, when casting combat spells, the ring has a 25% chance to ignore 10% of the target's total magic defense. So if you were PKing with this, it would be a pretty damn good ring. Now moving on to the final Hydra boss, 95 Slayer. Of course, you can only kill this on task. It is pretty hard to get it as a task, I'm not gonna lie. It drops Ferocious Gloves, which is a new, upgrade. Hydra Claw, which can be attached to the Zamrock Hasta to make the new lance. And on top of that, this boss drops every single unique that the mini Hydras drop as well that I just listed off. So that's pretty cool. This boss should be a lot of gold, and it's a lot of fun. Like I said, once you get the hang of it, and you definitely don't need a twisted bow, I'm pretty sure a blowpipe is actually better than a Dragon Hunter crossbow, which is kind of strange. I'm not sure if like the accuracy, bonus towards dragons even works for the Hydra, because it's kind of a dragon, but it's kind of not. I'm literally not sure. I don't know why a blowpipe would be better than the Dragon Hunter crossbow, which is like 150 mil. Double checking at these Ferocious Gloves, holy shit, look at these stats. You need 80 attack and 80 defense to actually equip them, but 16 freaking attack bonuses all across the board, except -16 magic and -16 range, so it's definitely melee gloves. 14 strength bonus compared to the Barrows gloves that are 12. Wow, if you could afford these, you might not even have to quest, to be honest. This thing is amazing. Also the Hydra leather, which is pretty rare, and they didn't really talk about in the drops, but yeah, you actually need Hydra leather to complete these gloves and craft them and whatnot. I think the gloves are going for over 50 mil right now as the making of this video. The last big drop I want to talk about, the Dragon Hunter lance. So freaking sexy, just look at that thing. And of course it's 20% more accuracy and damage towards dragons. I feel like this is going to be totally the new meta. I mean, you're not going to see Hastas or even Rapiers ever again at Rune Dragons, probably. If people are just going to use this once it actually comes in the game more, I'm sure it will stable out to like 50 mil, 30 mil. It will actually probably won't be that expensive. A big pro to this lance is you can actually use it on the Great Olm's hands. And before, you can only use magic or melee. There's never a range weapon, so you couldn't use a Dragon Hunter crossbow. But now there's this instead, so definitely the best place to use it, I would say. And there's actually no defense bonuses as well, unlike the ordinary Zamrock Hasta or Spear. The special attack for the Dragon Knives is somewhat similar to a Dragon Dagger, costs 25% special energy, and it throws 2 knives at once, and they each have their own rolls, so it's not going to be like 20-20 all the time. It could be 7 and then like 35. This is actually going to be insane. Not going to go in depth, but I do want to cover it as well. One of the last big updates today is the aerial fishing. And the JMods have released the XP per hour, so here it is. At 99 fishing and 99 hunter, you could earn approximately 60k fishing, 80k hunter, and 15k cooking XP within the hour, which is crazy. You're going to be training 3 skills at once, which is awesome. Yes, there it is. Oh, finally, 133 Hydras, so that's, right in the middle. It's not too bad. I'll definitely bring that one bracelet so I can maybe get another, like, 30 kills out of this. Very nice. Like I said, I'll definitely be trying to kill 1,000 Alchemist Hydras. I could even do, like, 500 or 1,000 regular Hydras off task, but I'm pretty sure the loot is going to be worse, like I said. Either way, this is an amazing boss. A little bit easier than some other bosses, but, I mean, it is a Slayer creature. And, it's 95 Slayer. Should be amazing drops. I think the lance right now is like 100 mil plus, but, you're going to watch this in a day or two, probably. Who knows? So don't quote me on that, because it could drop to like 20 mil, or it could be 500 mil. I have no freaking idea what the prices will be. Definitely think this is going to be the inventory I use for the next 800, 900, 1,000 Hydra kills. Seems pretty solid. I might take some of this food out and just replace it with brews or whatnot. But we got the bracelet, lunar staff, so we can teleport and recharge with the rejuvenation pool and everything. So this looks like a pretty freaking solid inventory. Wish us luck. Also, I would say exactly a month ago, I started investing into all of these updates because I read over it and I did my research and I put a whole bunch of money, like we're talking 1 billion gold, into Hastas, a whole bunch of granite boots as well, some seeds, dragon bow necklaces, a whole bunch of things. and it popped off. I bought most of my hasses at 11 to 12 mil, and I sold some of them for like 18 mil. They're crashing hard right now after the update. I'm so happy I sold them before. And same with the granite boots. I bought those for about 2 million gold, and I sold them for like 7 mil, even though they went up to 9 mil. So I made literally 100 mil plus just off a couple pairs of boots. If you guys are curious and want to be a pro mercher, check out GE Tracker, link in the description. It's $2.40 a month, which isn't bad at all considering I profit like 10 million gold a day. I've been using it for over a year. Highly trusted. Check it out. Also, if you guys didn't know, it is the last day of seasonal Deadman mode. So that means the tournament's in 2 months, I do believe. And yeah, I told myself I wouldn't go PKing that much, but I also told myself that I did want to go try it out just a bit. I was mostly playing on my main during the last couple of weeks, not even playing seasonal Deadman mode, but on my alt, I would just AFK at Anku's, because of course they're aggressive, and I got a lot of loot doing that, plus I AFK'd 99 cooking, which wasn't too bad, but actually took a lot longer than I thought. I did get some decent PKs, so I might try and find some clips and put a video out like tomorrow or something, but I'm not sure. I really know it's only like 3 minutes max of content, so I don't know if it would be a full video, but either way, I might, you know, think of something. Ah, he gets away. Let's just attack this guy instead. Might as well, you know what I mean? Big noob, he says. Oh man. Okay, nice. We got him again. Yes, the 50 KO. Good fight, my dude. Ah, nice. I knew staying low HP would definitely help out. OMG, he says. Yeah, you're next, buddy. Maybe we'll try and loot this real fast and then try and kill this guy. I would say I probably need about 1,100 total level, and we can see my stats are still pretty good, although, you know, there's a whole bunch of ones, so I'll just train these up for like an hour, and I should have it. Feels good. Also, big shout out to everyone hanging out in the clan chat, the Discord, chilling with me on stream. It's really cool to do big ass events and have a lot of people show up, and it's always energizing. There's a lot of fun. I do appreciate it. I hope to see each and every one of you venturing through the Kebos Lowlands, doing some Slayer, trying out the farming guild, all that good stuff. A lot of really cool updates. I know it was kind of scattered and whatnot. I just want to put this out before, you know, I just grind on the Hydra. That's going to take like 15 plus hours. I farmed a lot of points, so I'm hoping to kill 1,000 and then post a loot video of that. But yeah, guys, should be good. Have a great day. See ya.